Happy New Year. It is okay to still say that, right? It's still January. As we roll into 2025, we deserve to be the best that we can be, not just for ourselves, but for those around us too. But here's the hard truth. Nothing really changes until you do. Yes, sure, something might come along and completely upend your life, but that's not what I'm really talking about here. I'm talking about the daily grind. You know, those times that we just do stuff on repeat over and over. We have the same conversations. We moan about the same things. We get stuck in the same spirals. And we've all been there. And it's okay to be there every now and again. But you can't live there if you want to have a truly fulfilling life. If you want to be the best that you can be, you probably need to get a little bit more curious about what that looks like. And you almost certainly need to be braver about the action that you take. We all do. This is me being braver, committing to be the best version of myself, here on film. As you can probably tell, I've been around the block a few times. I've got a lot of experience, and most of it's made me wiser. Like most humans, though, I seek to contribute in this life. Knowing stuff, teaching stuff even, isn't enough. I measure my contribution in two ways: the impact I have on those around me and the impact I have on how I feel. And both are equally important. So translating my wisdom into something that makes a contribution is about how you feel, what you know, and how you grow. Which means that if this braver community is going to be anything more than just more noise on the internet, I have to step up. I have to get out of my comfort zone of teaching and really connect with you, human to human, imperfections, vulnerabilities, broken bits and all. This has to add value for you, and I commit to that. Every week I'm going to drop something in here. Sometimes we'll talk about wisdom. Sometimes we'll talk about things that I use in my life to live braver and stay on track. And sometimes we'll just chew the cud about how we see the world. And I hope that you take the bits that resonate with you. If you're here because you're a leader or because you've been in a classroom with me, don't panic. We haven't gone astray. If you're truly going to be a braver leader, you have to first know what kind of a human you want to be. You have to know what kind of an impact you want to have on the world, and you have to know what the best version of yourself looks like. From there, you can build out. To be clear, none of us are the best version of ourselves all the time. I wish. Some of us don't even have a clue what the best version of ourselves is, but we can only start from where we are. But just have a think about this. Our online world, our work world, even our social world sometimes is full of noise, expectation, and comparison. And while you're busy doing all of that, it's so easy to lose track of what the best version of you really looks like, or what you really want to contribute, what really matters to you in this life. And when you do that, you start to feel bad about yourself or disconnected with who you are. And that is its own spiral. Remember, you get to decide what the best version of you is. And if you've never done this before, it's quite a simple exercise. Have a go at the end of this video. And if you have done it before, you might want to check in again, because we grow. And as we grow, our best grows too. So this is how you do it. You ask yourself one simple question: who am I at my best? And your answers come from those moments that you're really proud of yourself. You know, those times you completely knocked it out the park. You're totally in the groove. You felt $1 million. You knew that you'd nailed it. And it might also come from practical stuff too. You know, it might be you've put your lippy on. You've made a healthy lunch before you've gone out. You've been for a run. It doesn't matter what it is. It's going to be different for all of us, and that's okay. What matters is you find what it is for you. Because when you know where you're going, when you know the things that make you your best, it's much, much easier to get there. Remember, this is about things that you've actually done. It's not some fantasy perfect version of yourself, some version that you could never possibly achieve. This is about really understanding how you want to feel, how you want to be, what impact you want to have in 2025. Making change requires you to feel, to be connected, and of course to do something differently. I wish you the very best for 2025, and do let me know how you get on.